From brand new Morgan and Peace dollars to a 1,000-year-old Crusader hoard. This is your Numismatic News Roundup. The United States Mint has unveiled plans for its 2025 Morgan and Peace dollar reverse-proof 2-coin set, scheduled for release on December the 11th at noon EST. The set will be priced at $215 and includes one Morgan dollar and one Peace dollar, both in reverse-proof finish, struck at the San Francisco Mint. Production will be limited to 160,000 sets, a significant reduction from the 262,500 minted in 2024. Each set contains a blue presentation box with a certificate of authenticity, and there will be a household order limit of 5 for the first 24 hours. But while the US Mint is tuned into modern classics, Slovakia is looking 700 years into the past, with a tribute to one of medieval Europe's most important gold coins. The National Bank of Slovakia has issued a €100 gold proof, marking the 700th anniversary of the Kingdom of Hungary's first gold florin, celebrating the legacy of medieval Slovak coinage. The coin weighs 9.5 grams, measures 26 millimeters, and is struck from 90% gold. The obverse features the Hungarian coat of arms along with a miner and a sun motif, while the reverse incorporates historical elements from the original florin design. The maximum mintage is 4,600 pieces, and the coin has been available since November 25th through the Slovak Mint. We've gone from medieval gold to modern commemorative, so it's only fitting to turn to a market where both history and modern collecting are gaining momentum, in the Philippines. The minted MNL 2025 year-end show highlighted the growing strength of Philippine numismatics. The event featured notable historical finds, strong collector turnout, and an encouraging rise in young hobbyists. Rare coins saw increased demand, and several auctions reached record prices, underscoring the renewed interest in the region's numismatic market. The surge of energy within the Philippines hobby shows how vibrant the field truly is today. But some of the most significant headlines this week come from coins that last changed hands nearly 1,000 years ago, during the era of the First Crusade. The Archaeological Museum of Ojek has opened Batina, Treasures of the Cross, a major exhibition featuring 56 silver coins from the 9th to the 12th centuries, discovered at Batina in 2023. Those include French issues from Limoges, Toulouse, Albi, and La Boye, closely associated with the First Crusader routes. Croatia's Minister of Culture described the find as an archaeological sensation for both Croatian and European history. Some examples are so rare that this single hoard accounts for more than 10% of all known specimens worldwide. Because these coins were minted during a period of severe silver shortages, the discovery also provides evidence that the Batina region lay along Crusader routes to Jerusalem. Finds like this help to reshape understanding of medieval trade and momentum. It's no surprise that grading companies are investing more heavily in research and expertise. PCGS has announced a significant expansion of its leadership team, naming longtime Coin Week publisher and editor Charles Morgan as manager of numismatic research and programs. Morgan, who has led Coin Week since 2013 and hosted more than 160 podcast episodes, brings extensive research credentials, including co-authoring 100 Greatest World Coins and contributing to multiple Whitman guides. Additional internal promotions include Taryn Warraker as Director of Sales, Luke San as Chief of Staff, Jordan Lang as Principal Professional of Business Development and Management, and Colin Hudson as Director of Strategy and Corporate Development. So PCGS is clearly preparing for a more research-driven future, but on the government side, the US Mint is approaching one of the biggest commemorative milestones of the last 250 years. The United States Mint will publicly unveil these circulating coin designs for the 2026 Semiquincentennial on December the 10th at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. The quarter and other denominations will commemorate America's 250th anniversary and were developed with input from the Citizens Coinage Advisory Committee. This unveiling marks the key moment in the multi-year celebration of the nation's founding. These upcoming designs give collectors a lot to look forward to, so it's a good moment to revisit a more cautionary topic: the ongoing threat of counterfeit coinage. The ANA Reading Room has issued an alert after NGC identified a counterfeit 1926 sesquicentennial gold quarter eagle. Although a fake was struck in gold with similar weight and fineness to a genuine example, several design elements are incorrect. Liberty's facial features appears as a scowl rather than calm. The neckline thrills lack any detail. The windows on Independence Hall are all misshapen, likely from shallow or modified dies. With genuine pieces having a mintage of under 46,000, NGC warns that these coins are prime targets for counterfeiters and recommends metallurgical analysis for any suspicious examples. Counterfeits highlight the importance of clear and transparent processes in numismatics. But this next story is raising questions precisely because the usual process may not have been followed. A month or so ago, reports started circulating about an internal Treasury Department discussion concerning a possible commemorative dollar coin featuring President Trump. Well, it seems the idea may not have been shelved after all. The US Mint has quietly updated their website to include proposed candidate designs for just such a coin, 3 obverse options and 8 reverse designs in total. This in itself is unusual, as it appears to bypass the established design review process for any US Mint coins. Whether this represents preliminary internal work, an accidental publication, or something moving forward behind the scenes remains largely unclear. But the fact that these designs appear publicly at all is notable. If this coin advances any further, it could become one of the most contentious modern issues, and we'll continue tracking it as the situation develops. Subscribe to WNN and feel free to watch last week's episode of the News Roundup right here. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.